tell me you're real.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the show this week, and we are into episode 141. As always, thanks to all of you. I appreciate you stopping by and saying hello. Are you enjoying summer? Because it's half over. Yes, did you know we are in mid-July already? So enjoy it while you can because it'll be over before you know it. But there's still lots of things happening, at least in the Sarnia area. And we're just going to keep bringing as much as we can to you. So this past weekend, of course, pretty good weather for the most part for Bridge Bash 2014. A little bit of rain on the Saturday night, but that didn't stop anybody from getting down there and enjoying the festivities. We were down there on Thursday night, C-Spot Run. We got to introduce those guys. So it was great to see C-Spot Run again. Good friends of ours, and enjoyed the music throughout the evening with Scott Manieri. The Barn Burners were there, of course, along with Squeeze Left, and again, C-Spot Run to top off tonight. Here's some of the highlights. Take a look at this. I'll be right back. All right, well, there you go. A little bit of C-Spot Run down at Bridge Bash. I want to say thanks to Glenn McKinnon and the Point Edward Optimist for putting on the event. I am told they pulled in about $70,000 over the weekend. Now, there's some expenses to come out of that. We'll have an update on how much, but it sounds like they've raised quite a bit of money that is going towards their splash pad in 2015. So congratulations once again, Glenn McKinnon and the Point Edward Optimist for a great, great weekend. And we're looking forward to next year. And I'm looking forward to the splash pad, too, because the big kids can go down there and play there too, right? Okay. All right. Well, now let's go on to the entertainment scene. This week on the entertainment scene, Catacomb Castaway joins us. Of course, Catacomb Castaway recently played at the first Battle of the Bands here in Sarnia at Rustic for Indiefest, and we got a chance to talk to the boys as well, and we're going to share some of their music videos as well. So take a look at this interview, Catacomb Castaway. On the show for the entertainment scene, we have the privilege of talking to some of the band members from Indiefest, and joining us right now, they did participate at Indiefest, Catacomb Castaway. Hi guys. How's it going? Hey. Great having you here, and you guys have just recently started playing together. You haven't been playing together too long, is that right? Yeah, as in a band, yeah. We've only started playing together this past year. But. Right. Just go around real quick and introduce everybody for me. And all right, well, I'm Jeremy, and I play guitar, keys, and I sing. It's my brother Matt, my older brother is the drummer. All right. Steve here is the bass player, and that's our friend Chris. He's the guitar player. Right on. So what genre would you put yourself in? That's a hard thing to do sometimes, I know. But. I usually leave it up for other people to decide. I've heard alternative folk. It's more like a singer-songwriter style, but a little bit harder, I guess. I don't know. It's kind of hard to describe. You just kind of do what feels good, you know? Okay. So you've been playing around a little bit, but starting to, you said there was something coming up, the Landing? Is that where you're going to be playing in August? Yeah, there's a music festival called the Landing. I think they're having it at Hiawatha this year. Okay. And we're going to be playing there. But yeah, Matt and Steve and I have been playing together at a church here in town for a lot of years now, and then Chris was a recent addition this year. Right. What church was that? Sarnia Christian Fellowship. It's on Christina Street. Okay, great. So yeah. So lots going on. So who does all the writing? There's that kind of a I'm not gonna lie, I do. You do it all? Yeah. Okay, all right. I really hate like tooting my own horn. Everybody's got their roles. Yeah, most of the songwriting is done by me and a little bit by Matt too. Okay. But yeah. And I always ask this question, popular influences for Catacomb Castaway, who would that be? Need to Breathe. Yeah? Yeah, I don't know if you've heard of them or not, but I get a lot of influence from Need to Breathe. Let's see, who else? Usually you hear the Beatles. No, not from this band. Definitely not from this band. Yeah. No, Need to Breathe's in there, definitely. Now, name one of the songs that, maybe the song that we're going to play a video of here on the show. What would that be? One of the songs would probably be Rise Again. Okay. Probably be one of our favorite, and it's our favorite song. Yeah. And what's that about? Rise Again is about just how tough life gets sometimes, and it's a song written that's from one brother to another, just letting them know that it's rough right now, but we're gonna get through it. We're gonna make it through together. Like I'll carry you if I have to, but you and I are getting through this no matter what. So. Right.
Awesome. Yeah. Well, let's play that. Thanks, guys, for being here, and thanks for being a part of Indiefest.
For having us.
And let's take a look at that video right now on the show.
Every time I turn around and I see you and I fall, look me in the eyes and tell me you won't last another day. I feel the fire burning harder as these flames are growing closer every sense of urgency, 'cause we will not survive another way. Well, I remember better days and I lose track of all the times I see my life. Won't take no for an answer, staring dead in the face. These walls are broken and the sun is long since been replaced by arrows in the sky. Your walls are heavy and you just can't raise your shield of faith. How can you forget that you were lost and now you're found? How can you forget this wretched place is not your home? How can you forget that you were lost and now you're found? How can you forget this wretched place is not your home? Every single time I into the night, singing death in another down on my head. This is how we live. Can you tell the others that? Every single time you buy into the lie, promising you'll make it out alive. Reach out for my hand, and if this is the end, I'll be waiting on the other side. Rise and rise again.
Thanks again, Jeremy and the boys from Catacomb Castaway. We appreciate you coming down to Indiefest and playing, and good luck to you in the finals as well. Now, of course, we didn't show you their full music video, but if you want to listen to more of their music or that full video, simply go to YouTube and Catacomb Castaway. They're the only one out there. Thanks again, guys, and good luck in the finals. I'm sure we'll be seeing them again. All right, well, this week it's time to go into the community, and we are going to talk about Kids Help Phone. Tyler Rotteau, a member of Kids Help Phone, a representative for the local Kids Help Phone chapter, talks to us about a special event coming up this Saturday to Jack Doyle. So let's go to that interview. We're going to go sit in front of Starbucks and talk to Tyler Rotteau. Well, this week on the show for the community segment, beautiful day. We're sitting outside in front of Starbucks, and I have my new friend Tyler Rotteau here with me to talk about an event coming to Jack Doyle's in support of Kids Help Phone. How you doing today, Tyler?
Good, thank you.
Thanks for coming on the show. You've got an event coming up for Kids Help Phone. Let's talk about that. What's happening?
All right, so it's this Saturday at 7:30, and it's just over at Jack Doyle's in the Metro Room. So it's $10 a ticket, and the bands include locals like CDDC, Church Camp Counselors, The Rapids, and Erica and Sarah as well.
Oh, awesome. Some very well-known and popular locals. Let's talk about Kids Help Phone. You know, I think people maybe have an idea, but maybe you could be a little more specific at what Kids Help Phone is all about.
Okay, so Kids Help Phone is a 24/7, totally anonymous and totally free counseling service available for all Canadians of all ages from 4 years old to we have some calls from 25 plus, just anything that's on their mind that day, whether it be an issue with homework or something going on at home or at school, anywhere in their lives. It's just a totally confidential way to get some, well, free counseling.
Right. And like you said, it doesn't necessarily have to be a tragic thing or whatever. It could be, I need help with that homework. Maybe mom and dad aren't home to help, or it can be anything. There's really nothing you can't talk about. And I like the fact that you mentioned that it's 100% confidential, right?
Yeah.
How did you get involved with Kids Help Phone?
So a few years ago in Sarnia, we had a string of teen suicides in our community, and to me it just felt that there was really not a lot of talk of how we can move forward together rather than just leaving it in the down low. So I found Kids Help Phone and I really supported their cause. So from there we started with one benefit concert downtown, and it's just the ball's been rolling ever since.
Right. Well, good for you, and I think it's a great thing. There's a website that people can go to as well. What's that?
So for the Kids Help Phone website, just kidshelpphone.ca, all one word. You can see there's a donation page and their story page, and just testimonies from people who've actually called Kids Help Phone. It's really amazing to check out anytime.
Great. And where can people buy the tickets for the event?
So in Sarnia, you can buy from either myself or any of the band members, as well as Cheeky Monkey downtown is selling them for also $10 a ticket.
Okay, perfect. Well, thank you so much, Tyler, for being here. Put it up on the screen here, right? There you go. It's up on the screen. And Tyler, we'll try to get down there for your event. And thanks again for being here on the show.
Yeah, thank you very much.
All right, let's go back and to the studio, and we'll talk more about Kids Help Phone coming up here this Saturday at Jack Doyle's. Thanks, Tyler, for joining us here on the show once again. And everybody get down to Jack Doyle's this Saturday and support Kids Help Phone. There's the phone number up on your screen. Write that number down and share it with your children. It's absolutely free and 100% confidential. So thanks again, Tyler, for being here, and we'll look forward to seeing you this Saturday down at Jack Doyle's. All right, well, do you ever get lost? I do. And you don't have to be afraid to ask for directions. Mark Russell is here to talk to us about some apps on navigation. So right now, let's go to apps with Mark Russell.
Thanks, Dave. Whether you're heading out on a road trip or just looking for that burrito place downtown, there's a map app to help you. This week, we look at navigation on apps with Mark Russell. Having access to high-quality, up-to-date maps via the internet has made finding your way easier than ever. Using MapQuest to print out turn-by-turn directions inspired many competitors. Of those, Google Maps leads the pack when looking for directions on your computer. With Google Maps, you can see road maps, satellite maps, and street view. You can choose to go by foot, car, bicycle, or public transportation, and Google Maps will give you the directions most appropriate to that mode. Since 2008, Google Maps has been available as a mobile app. It can use Wi-Fi, cell network, or GPS data to determine your location and provide you with turn-by-turn directions. It can even show you traffic. In 2012, Apple stopped using Google Maps as the backend for its Apple Maps, and instead started sourcing most of its data from GPS maker TomTom. Google Maps is also available as a standalone app on iOS, as well as Windows Phone, BlackBerry, PS Vita, and most other handheld platforms. This has been Apps with Mark Russell.
Thanks again, Mark. Appreciate the information. Mark's always so very helpful, and we're very proud and excited to have him here joining us on the show. In case you haven't noticed, and I just want to put this out there, Mark Russell has actually decided to run for City Council here in Sarnia. So if you want to find out what he's representing and why you might want to vote for him, you can check him out online at markrussellsarnia.com. And aside from that, if you want him to talk about something here that maybe you're not sure about, you can send him an email to info@markrussellsarnia.com. Thanks again, Mark, and we will see you next week, my friend. All right, lots of local activity, and we're going to show it to you right now. Take a look at this local stuff, and then we'll be back to wrap up the show. Always lots to share with you here on the local side of the scene. I can't get it all on here, actually. There's just not enough time. But if you want your event here, you know what you got to do. Send me the email to the show at davidburrows.ws and give me 2 to 3 weeks notice so I can do my best to get it up there for you. All right, well, let's talk about Indiefest. Round 2 coming up July 26th down at Rustic, formerly the Stubborn Mule. And we're looking forward to getting some more rock and roll happening out there. Lots of different genres actually going to be happening. Here's who's coming down. Take a look up on your screen. Gypsy Flats from Sarnia, Ontario, going to join us. Opus Rex from London. Of Tall Tales, all the way from Sudbury, coming down to join us for the Battle of the Bands. And from Windsor, Ontario, Better Weather will be here. Of course, all these bands competing for a final spot on August the 23rd for a chance at $1,000 cash, some recording studio time and video shoot, and whatever else we can throw in there as well. Also on August 23rd, the final date, we will be having a youth talent showcase. So if you know somebody between the ages of 12 and 19, tell them to get over to indiefest.ca and apply. It's absolutely free, and we're going to have some prizes like recording studio time and that for the winners of that as well. So looking forward to that, and don't forget, proceeds from all of this heading to Kids Help Phone chapter here in Sarnia, and you can find out more information about that at indiefest.ca, and the Kids Help Phone is kidshelpphone.ca. I think that's all the time I got for you. That's it. Have a great week and an even better weekend. We'll see you next time right here on the show. Bye-bye for now.